Welcome back. This is Bahamian Footprints, where we highlight Bahamians making waves at home and around the world. Today, we're taking our taste buds on a journey all the way to Toronto, Canada, where one Bahamian-owned restaurant is serving up island's flavor with pride.
Bahamian Footprints, presented by Coca-Cola.
Old Nassau Restaurant has become a home away from home for Bahamians in the 6 and a delicious introduction to our culture for Canadians. From classic dishes to community initiatives, their story is one of passion, perseverance, and carrying our culture wherever we go. Joining us now is the owner of Old Nassau Restaurant, Kaylandra Edgecombe. Welcome to What's Trending, Kaylandra.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for being here. So you are whipping up the dishes in the 6, the peas and rice, the conch, the macaroni. Talk to us about Old Nassau and why you birthed this experience.
So Old Nassau was something that I basically just started from my home back in 2013 when I first came to Canada. There was actually no representation of Bahamian food here in the city. So I started off by just catering for family and friends, and then later selling plates to the public. And then it became a thing. It became something that everybody wanted to support, whether they were Bahamians or friends of the Bahamas. Never been to the Bahamas, never heard of the Bahamas. It just blew up from basically people supporting and people wanting to support the movement or the culture.
And we know Toronto is a big city, huge melting pot of so many cultures and backgrounds. How did they react the first time they tried this real, true Bahamian food?
Well, most of them were very interested in conch. Like, they couldn't fathom what conch was. So conch was like one of the main things that got everybody or a lot of people wanting to try Bahamian food. They're like, I can't believe the conch? You guys actually eat the conch? So yeah. The conch was the seller.
So is that the #1 dish that they can't get enough of?
Yes, the conch is actually our #1 seller here. The conch salad, conch fritters, crab conch, they absolutely love conch. Even though, like, you know, it's for us, it's something that we can get anytime.
Right.
And it's basically like one of our native dishes. For them here in Toronto, they're just interested in trying it, and it's a new food for a lot of people.
Right, right. What about Bahamians who are there? What are they craving most? Is it the peas and rice? Is it the conch? Is it the fish?
Everything. They love the snapper. They love the snapper. They love the peas and rice. They love the conch fritters, the conch salad, all of that. But it's just the fact that it's like Bahamian flavors, and it's that Bahamian touch that you can't get anywhere else. Like, you can go to other Caribbean restaurants and maybe get a belly full, but it won't be the same.
Nothing like homegrown food, right?
Nothing like Bahamian food.
I know.
Bahamians especially.
And so recently we hear that you had popular foodie and influencer Keith Lee stop by. What was that experience like?
Yeah, that experience actually really took us to another level, like a whole another international level. Gave us more notoriety. We were recognized by a lot of news outlets here in Canada and in the US. It made people that would have never found us, never even knew about us, or had no way of even hearing about us. It made them find us. People travel from the States, they come here, or people are having transits, just stopping into Toronto. They're like, I gotta go see this restaurant that Keith Lee reviewed. So yeah, it put us on another level for sure.
So we're seeing some of the dishes now that he tried, dropping the fish, holding it the wrong way, Keith Lee. What did he try? What did he order? What did he eat?
So Keith Lee got the snapper dinner, because when they came in, we didn't know it was Keith Lee. He sent his sister in. So they just ordered stuff that was in shellfish.
Okay.
So the staff that took care of their order recommended the snapper dinner, the cracked chicken snack, and the banana pancakes, and I think he had a pork chop, steamed pork chops.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said that his visit there kind of really took your business to the next level, because we know a review from him could either make or break a business. But for you, it did well for you.
Yes, it definitely did well. And I was so proud, because it wasn't like we prepared the food specifically because we knew a food critic was coming. It was just doing our everyday thing.
Okay, all right. So you're so far from home. Like, how do you keep that authentic Bahamian flavor? How do you source your ingredients? Like, you don't got to give us all the nitty gritty, but how do you just keep it authentically Bahamian?
I think it's in me. It's in me. My staff is like 95% Bahamian. We all know what we're doing when it comes to food. We know how to use whatever ingredients we have and make it our own. And on top of that, we do get a fresh supply of seafood every week or sometimes 2 weeks from the Bahamas.
So do you have any challenges like running a Bahamian restaurant in a completely different country? What are some of those challenges?
Logistics is our biggest challenge when it comes to like actually getting our supplies in. There we experience delays sometimes, so that can be a big thing. And cost is also a huge thing because you're exporting goods. That comes with a lot of cost. But other than that, like we just make the best out of what we have, what we can find here. We do have other suppliers here in Canada that do supply us with seafood from the Bahamas as well.
Okay, and that warm peas and dumpling soup I just saw looks perfect for that Canadian weather, I'm sure. So what's next for Old Nassau? What do you have, more locations, a food truck, a cookbook? What do you see next in your future?
We have a lot of stuff planned. Our sauces and our drinks, like our house-made drinks, they're very popular. So we're working on branding those that they become available in more stores in Canada and probably worldwide. And we're also, of course, working on more locations.
All right, and last for you, do you have any advice or you want to give to other Bahamians who may want to take their talents outside of the country and just really spread the love of the Bahamas around the world?
So my advice would be something that my granddad always told me, like whatever your hands find to do it with all your might, do it with all your passion, give it everything you have. And that's something that I did when it came to running my business. Even though to some it started off as, oh, she's selling food from home or almost frowned upon. But if you're passionate about something, don't let anybody deter you. Show up every single day. Like you have to be consistent. You can't, like, for example, if you're cooking from home, you can't cook this week and then next week be like, I feel like, no, you have to show up every day. No matter what you find to do, show up every day, be committed, and you're going to see success for sure. Like it has no other choice but to, happen.
Awesome. Well, Kaylandra, I know my first stop the next time I'm in Toronto is at Old Nassau Restaurant because I'm going to need that soup.
Yes, please, please.
Well, thank you so much.
Visit us.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us and for sharing your journey. We're proud of you and we're cheering you on. And the next time, like I said, we're in Toronto, we're definitely stopping by Old Nassau.
Yes, thank you. I hope to see you guys soon.
Yes. Coming up next, I got Christmas crafty with Paper Cut Bahamas.